And this could go one of two ways, this job. It could go like a dream, job done. That ain't gonna happen. So do you remember the job on the last episode where I had to take off the customer's toilet seat? I was taking it off for them to take to a plumber's merchant, anywhere that supplies toilet seats, so they had the right size, because it was kind of like a squarish shape. Anyway, they went to one place, bought one, came back, wouldn't fit apparently. I don't know, I didn't get involved. I did say to them, if you're struggling with it, just let us know, I'll come and fit it for you. Anyway, they said no, it fit all right, it just wasn't the right one. And I said, and they then said to me, please can you get the toilet seat? Well, without sounding disrespectful, I haven't got time to be driving around different merchants with your toilet seat on my van trying to find you the exact right one. I simply haven't got time to do that. The customer in question is retired. They've got a little bit more time than me. In the end, he just messaged back saying, well, we'll get a new toilet then. Right, okay. So I'm back today with a back to wall, obviously it's in a unit, toilet to replace. The one that I got actually came with a system pack as well, so hopefully we're not going to have to do anything with that. She's not looking, customer. Hopefully we're not going to have to do anything with that, but yeah, we've got it nonetheless if we need to. I'm just hoping the unit that they've cut out at the back to fit the flush pipe and the soil pipe in is going to be hidden and covered by the new toilet. And also the tiled floor, I'm hoping it's tiled underneath, which I think it is. And yeah, it just goes smoothly. And this could go one of two ways, this job. It could go like a dream, where I don't have to do anything, just literally slide the old toilet out, new one in, job done. That ain't gonna happen. You'll be impressed. Dan's wearing his gloves again. Yeah, so I've just turned this main stop top off because the isolation valve behind there, if you remember from last time, is right the way down here. And look, to pain to get on, it's easier just to turn off the whole house. So there'll be a flush left in this. And then we're going to wet back the remaining stuff out of that. This is my concern. That's not good. They've cut into the back of that. Bloody hell, it's not good at all. Never mind. I think this one's been leaking anyway. Let's cut off this silicone. It shouldn't be fixed to the floor anyway, because this is on, there's electric underfloor heating under here. Oh, it must be, might be. God's sake. I'd say, looking at the stain on that, as it's been this flush cone what's been leaking, but the holes they've cut out hasn't done them any favours. Ugh. I'm just going to get the new toilet up first and see what it looks like against all this mess. Oh my god, so heavy. So it's a little bit narrow, which is no problem. That'll clean off. What the hell am I going to do with that? Shit. This has all been painted though, this. I mean, you can see that. Better go and speak to the customer, see what they want to do with that. It's not ideal. So the customer's happy with it. He's potentially going to fill and paint. His son's a painter, so he can get a mix made up for this, but he's potentially going to fill that in and make these back up, because sure as shit you're not going to be able to get this style again. I don't know how old it is, but yeah, I'm now going to cut out that section, because when I push this back, the pan connector's stopping it, it's hitting there from pushing back into position, and I'm going to take it back out and spray a bit of multi-solve on this, wherever it's gone, to attack that silicone, and we can clean it off. Can you see the little jagged edges forming on the silicone? That's it. Attacking it and trying to lift it off the tile. It is good stuff. It's not cheap, like. You got to give it a good few minutes to start settling in, but I'm applying no pressure there at all. Obviously I need this cleaned off because of the shape of the new bog. I'm not so sure about that yet. I'll leave that bit to later. Because this has been painted, you can see the paint marks here now. Because that's been painted, I don't want to spray that stuff on it in case it attacks the paint. I don't think it would, but it can be used on paid services. So yeah, it can be used, but we might not. The new toilet's slightly higher, so that might all be hidden anyway. Just gonna need a bit more on after this. I'm hoping to get that a little bit better than it is. It's not too bad down that side. That side needs a little bit more out as well. Dried it off at the minute because I wanted to mess around trying to get this toilet in. So all I've done so far is put the new flush cone out of the new system pack, because I don't really want to be after swapping all this system round. And that's landed perfect, but the toilet won't go back yet because there is two little pieces of wood down here. I think that's what's stopping it anyway, because everything else seems nice and free. And that then should push back in. I'm going to mark where these holes are, but I don't know if I'm going to fix it down, because like I said, it has got underfloor heating down, and if they land in a completely different place to the old ones, I don't know where they'll have run the cables. So I'm going to put it 10mm further back my line, because obviously the toilet still needs to go 10mm further back. These little buggers are stopping it from going back. Right, so there's the existing ones, and that's where mine land. Would you risk it? I'm saying no. No, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it at all. And I'm not changing this pan connector because it disappears in the wall somewhere. I've got no idea where the hell that goes, and I've definitely not got one that's long enough, which is a shame. What a job. One of them jobs they just wish you'd never took on. Coconut job. Damn coconut job. Stop doing coconut jobs, you idiot. Right, that's as far back as I can get it because it's now hitting these two. Would you do what they've done and nip that off, nip that bottom off so it goes back to cover this joint, or would you just fill that joint and leave that the way it is? I think fill the joint and leave that the way it is. I just don't think it's going to make any blind bit of difference to the crap I've got to deal with. I am not impressed with that stuff. To be honest with you, I'm not impressed with the job at all. I wish I hadn't took it on. It's going to look horrendous. If it was me, I'd have just left the old toilet in and tried a bit harder to find it. What the hell is on the screen? Tried a bit. There's still something on the screen. Tried a bit harder to find a new toilet seat, because what an absolute joke, man. What a joke. Should not have got involved. Trying to find some more of the cleaning strips, you know, like clean copper pipe with not the green abrasive pad, the grey stuff. See if that's a bit more effective on this silicone. Because at least try it. My hardest trying to clean this off, at least that bit will look alright. And then I need to turn the water back on because the toilet is in position now, and then test it. I'm not enjoying today. No, in my look now, it was a bloody leak from the flush cone or something. Right, much elbow grease later, you can just about see it. The camera actually picks it up more than you can see it in via your eye. I can deal with that. Right, I'm going to have to let that multi-solve dry before I try and silicone this back, but I'm not going to do that just yet because I've just turned the water on, that's full. I'm going to have to get my hand down the back of here, flush it, and pray to God we haven't got any leaks, because that's not what I want right now. Please don't leak. Right. Cross your fingers. I have to give it a few flushes. There's some little droplets on that, but that's from I didn't dry it off properly. So far so good. That's looking better already, just with a little bit of white. Still got to do the sides and stuff, but yeah, that is what it is. I'm going to go around the bottom in clear, I think. I think they look better in clear rather than white. So I've sealed up the sides there. I don't know how to seal this bit as well, and then leave that to the painters. Both sons at this property are decorators, so I'll just leave them to get a paint match mixed up. Either fill it or either let them fill it, or they'll just paint that. Yeah, I'm probably better filling this void. So that is us all done. Nice little soft closed toilet seat. Just a real shame about them, but hopefully, if one day I ever come back, which is looking increasingly unlikely, I'll be able to show you what the actual painters managed to do. I was going to attempt it myself, but I don't think, well, I definitely haven't got any wood filler. I've only got like wall filler. I don't know if that's the same stuff, and I feel like they'll just do a better job than me. Yeah. At least got a perfect fitting toilet seat. Another little bread and butter job. The hot tap is very clunky and sometimes it won't open up full. So I'm going to strip it down and see what's going on. If I've got a new cartridge for it, it's got a washer in this, but if I've got a new cartridge for it, I might just swap the cartridge out on both of them. Although the cold feels alright. It's on the combi boiler, so we're going to shut the water off first. There's no isolation valves under here, obviously. So that's good, isn't it? Got a bonny cat though. Yo. You know. Oh, you're lovely. Put the bloody plug in so you don't lose any screws, Dan. Oh, of course the chrome cover's dead tight. Don't want to scratch it. That's gone. Oh, and I didn't mark it. Oh, it's knackered, isn't it? Seaweed. I didn't even check if the water's actually off. Right, is it going to be a 17mm? Yes. A lot of way. Ugh, the washer's too big. The washer is too big. And it's broken. It's goosed, but I'm still going to see if I've got replacement cartridges in my cartridge box. Ah, the circlip, Z-circlip has broken, so that's why it's jumping up and down. I mean, I do have replacement ones of them, but again, I'll see if I've got a complete new cartridge first. It's CC4, but CC4 is a cartridge disc type, so it can't be that. What's CC2 like? RC2. RC2. Oh, RC2 fits. That should work there. Let's try it. I'm not going to reseat it. No point, it's perfectly fine. Feels alright. Can't find the hole. Giggity. I've swapped both of them too now. Cold one was nothing, does nothing up with it, but much better. We live to fight another day. So this isn't a job I'm going to film, but I want your opinions on this. I've been called to replace that push fit 40mm elbow, and I'll show you why in a second. For that reason. But how much are you going to charge to swap that realistically? It took longer to get the bloody ladders off the van than it did to swap that.